Good morning from an empty parking lot here in downtown San Antonio. Jazz and I are here to do the most tourist thing you can do in San Antonio, which is
the river walk and the Alamo.
That's right. So as you can see, there are buildings everywhere. Hold on, let me show you. Look at all them buildings. That's a mall right there. That's a mall parking garage, if you guys didn't know. That's a mall. I say all that because the Alamo is weird, okay? The most Texan thing you can do is go see the Alamo and go see the state capital of Austin, which I have been to both, but today we're gonna take you to see the Alamo, and it is weird. You'll see why in a second, and then we're also gonna walk the river walk, and then grab lunch at probably one of our favorite stops here in San Antonio. So come with us as we go explore, do the most tourist, Texan-ish, random crap that you can think of. That way you guys can plan your trip to San Antonio, and then later on throughout the week we are going to do things that we like that are hidden gems. So let's go be tourists for a day, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright guys, here's the start of the river walk. Isn't it beautiful? We're right outside Margaritaville. And we are on what, Commerce Street?
Yeah.
Cool. Watch out for the parking garage. So we are on Commerce Street, and if you keep walking straight, you will end up taking a right on Alamo Plaza. Now, of course, we are here during a weekday. If you come in later on the weekends, it's going to be crazy because they have all the BMT graduates from Lackland and their families are all here. So they are all exploring the river walk, and it is busy. So keep that in mind when you're planning your trip. Also during the months of, what would you say, April through October, it's hot. Hello? I would say April through October is when it starts being so-called Texas hot. It really hits that peak in June, July when it's like 105 degrees. Okay. So as I was saying, June, July, it's 105. Make sure you plan accordingly. But we've been walking down by the mall the whole entire time. Now we're taking a right on Alamo Plaza. Oh yeah. Oh, there's construction. This is gonna be fun. Alright, but over here are a bunch of other places to eat. And we are still next to the mall. Let's see, the Alamo Visitor Center and Museum. That's exactly where we're going. Let's see which way it tells me to go over here, since there's all this construction. my gosh. This is the Alamo. And everything go this way, right next to this bad boy. So I'm gonna turn you guys off for a second. Oh, there's just so much construction. I'm sorry, guys.
Pedro Charlene had his carpentry shop was the post's blacksmith shop, and the structure next to this was the artillery command post. Just north along the west wall was the site of the Alamo's gun at close range. Midway down the west wall is a gabled structure that was once the Trevino house, and during the siege this site served as Colonel Travis's command centre and headquarters. Here Travis prepared and planned for the battle. The next house northward along the west wall was the southern Castaneda house. The northern room of the house was in ruins and was converted into a gun position which fired through an open window to the west. One of the many Mexican heroes that died that day. One of the last areas to fall was the palisade in front of the church. Here, after close hand-to-hand fighting, Crockett and his volunteers were overrun. Crockett may well have died here, although this will be forever debated among historians.
Okay, are you ready to go look at some statues?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I've not been talking much. I've been showing off what's been going on. Koi fish. Huh.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the Alamo, and like I said, it's around all these buildings. like literally right across over there. We'll show you guys because I think we gotta walk that way because we came through the backside of the Alamo. But we'll walk that way. But you'll see there's a Ripley's Believe It or Not and a Madame Tussauds wax museum right across from the Alamo. So when you're done reading about historic deaths 100 feet away where also people passed away, you can go to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Isn't that crazy? Like everywhere we're walking is someone historically passed away. I'm not condoning what happened here by any means. I think it's just part of Texas history, and I want to share with you guys as a Texan, changed Floridian, soon to be some other state resident. But yeah, I'll go show you all the weird shops that are right around the corner over here. Arches? I don't think so, because that's baby, I said it was probably going to be more of the Alamo. Like, this is going to the Alamo because that is literally what would have been like the south wall. So what used to be road here is not going to be road anymore. This is all just going to be the Alamo Plaza. Hi, Lou. But guys, like I said, here is a wax museum. Mirror maze. Yeah, I don't, no idea. No, thank you.
Tierra, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. Any plans on tell me I'm pretty.
All the gift shops. Gelato. More gift shops. Because if you didn't get your Alamo merch, you can totally buy it here. Alright guys, that right there is an observation deck. It's called the Towers of America. You get a whole 360 view of San Antonio. We will not be doing that today or on this trip because I would rather explore San Antonio via my feet on the ground. But right now we are going to go grab lunch. We're going to meet Tierra Cafe. I went a couple weeks ago with some friends. I didn't film anything other than the inside, so guess what, today you get to see it all. Jazz has requested, so off we go. Okay guys, we made it over to the historical market square, and right there's meet Tierra Cafe. And you guys seen it at night. It's way better at night, I think.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, so go check out, I'll have Jazz link that video that whenever I came at night in the description down below. But this is what it looks like during daytime. Under construction. And the shops are open this time, so we can go shopping. In that one shop where I passed by and I was like, oh man, I missed it by like an hour. Guess what? We can go in there now. That's right. But alright, here we go. Meet Tierra, because I'm hungry. Because I'm hungry. I don't know. I haven't come during like lunchtime to see if they have lunch specials. It is Tuesday. Last time I got Mexican fajitas. There's also USB charger outlets everywhere now. Last time me and my buddy ate, there was a mural. It was like a market, and that's like in another room. But I was looking for the Selena mural that they have in here, and I can't find it. So maybe they repainted. I don't know. It's been a minute. But it is littered with history of this place and the family. So if you guys ever want to just stop and read, I highly suggest it. And then now we're just gonna eat chips and salsa. She said I had a video before I could eat it. Can I eat it now? Oh, okay, thank you.
Lunch was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It hit the spot?
Good.
I mean, there's no food left. So, okay. As long as you got your mitiata fixed.
Time for dessert.
Oh, okay. Are we going to the bakery right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to.
Have to?
We have to.
Okay. Do you know what you're getting?
Yes. No, I don't.
No. Okay. Last time I had some guava empanadas. Maybe they'll have those there.
Maybe.
Yeah?
Or
Churros? Okay guys, so we were gonna go on the river walk. And then Jazz made a very good point, which was...
we got cake. Actually, it's tres leches cake and it does have dairy, so you don't want this sitting out in the heat. It wouldn't be yummy after, so we just came home to come indulge in all these sweets.
We're not gonna eat all of it all at once. Although...
I don't know about you, but... no, we're not gonna eat it all.
No, we're not. So, game plan. We're going to eat and show you our lovely treats that we got from the bakery there at Mi Tierra. And then recoup our legs a little bit, and then we are going to go to the river walk. So we will continue being tourists after we eat our cake. So, Jazz, will you do the honor of, we're going to start with the cake first?
Yeah, we're gonna do the cake first.
Okay.
Because we're not gonna eat it all, so I might as well just take a bite.
Okay, you want to show them what it looks like first? So this is tres leches. You guys seen it in one of my other videos. This one, they actually have mixed fruit topping on it.
What did you get for yours?
Mine was just plain. It didn't have any fruit except for a single cherry on it.
Oh.
So I don't know what the difference is. It might just be whoever's making the pastries and stuff that day.
That could be, because she said they had the mixed fruit or they had just little mandarins with a cherry on top.
The other day when I went, they had Oreo.
Oh.
Oreo tres leches. It was like the whip and it had like crumbled Oreos on top and
So
everything
it
like
probably
that.
rotates.
Yeah, I have no idea. But we're gonna do the mixed fruit one. She's gonna want to eat this with a spoon. Little does she know.
Oh, okay. She's just gonna watch me fail.
Oh, tried to warn you.
It is yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't give us a spoon. They gave us a fork.
They did give us forks, but we are here in our Airbnb, and they have what?
They maybe have spoons.
Yeah. So we'll let her use a fork for now. Later, when we get into this more, we'll get a spoon for her.
That is yummy. The whipped cream's really good.
But it just drips. Like it's just like a pile of the milk's down there. Here, I'm gonna make a mess and I don't care. That's the bite with no fruit.
I like when they put mandarins on the cake.
I've noticed that when I've had Hispanic coworkers, when they've ever made me tres leches or anything like that, they always put mixed fruit on it. I'm like, I don't need fruit on my cake. I just need it to be cake.
It's supposed to be decadent and beautiful to put the fruit on top.
Yep, I understand that concept now. Back then I didn't. That said, this is the only cake I will eat. I don't eat cake. Yeah, for my birthday I get pie. But yeah, this is the only cake I'll eat. So yeah, I'll have one more bite and then we'll go into the other stuff. Yeah.
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 10 out of 10. Get the cake.
Don't know why you wouldn't get the cake. Just make sure you eat it with a spoon.
Yeah? Okay, we can save this for later. Put our forks on there.
Alright. See you later, cake. Alright. What's next?
We'll try this one. So, these are kind of spread out a little. It's supposed to be a shape of a little pig. They're called marranitos because it's in shape of a pig. And it's just bread. I don't know how to describe the cake until you taste, or the bread until you taste it.
I barely see it, but that looks like the snout.
Yeah.
That's the snout, and then those are the ears. I was gonna say the backside did a better job of like where it originally was pressed, but it still looks the same. Okay. You don't know how to explain it?
Yeah, they can be, I mean, technically they're made one way, but they can be different flavors. To me, it gives me kind of like a cracker or like a cookie. It's not like sweet.
It tastes to me like if you took the lightest mixture of gingerbread, kind of, with a graham cracker.
I'm saying it gives me kind of like English, like crackers. Growing up, these were my favorite because they're not sweet.
Not sweet.
They're more a little savory.
It's got like a hint of, I don't want to call it ginger necessarily because it's not ginger.
I don't know what they're made of, to be honest, and I'll look it up and see what they're supposed to be made out of.
But it's got like I said, like a gingerbread and graham cracker had a baby, and this is what it is. How graham crackers, it has that hint of sweet to them, just a little bit, because that's what you kind of want in your crust, is to be primarily neutral with like a little bit of hint. That's kind of what that is. It's like gingerbreadish with some caramel crackers.
So this is when I told you, I'm like, I don't know how to describe the flavor because it's not just one flavor. It just like overloads your mouth.
It's not very it doesn't overload. It's very much like, I've taken a bite and it's like, this is what it should taste like, but also like this, and then maybe a dash of that, and my mouth very much knows this flavor. So if you are a pasty white kid like me, and having anything remotely resembling a graham cracker or a gingerbread, and maybe some caramel or caramel, pecan, this, you'll know these flavors. Your brain will trigger all the flavors, but what it is exactly, I don't know.
But they're good. Growing up, just like I said, these were my favorite because they're not sweet.
Okay.
And our next treat is a conchita, or little seashells. She said they were all the same flavor, right? She just called it by pink, white, or the brown ones.
There was a yellow one too.
Or in the yellow too.
Normally when you made these, you've made the brown ones or chocolate ones.
Yeah. Normally the brown ones are always chocolate. But there's a better look out of it. And it smells really good.
How do you describe this flavor?
Well, this one's just essentially just a bread, like a yeast bread with a sugar topping. That's what the little top is, and you just carve it around with like a toothpick or a bread cutter. Or you have like a little mold. Some people have molds. I do have a mold. Oh, it's already falling everywhere.
Smells like bubble gum.
Smells like butter.
Just kidding, no bubble gum.
It's really soft and moist.
Mm-hmm.
You see all the air bubbles? Yeah, I think it's just a plain Jane vanilla.
Yeah. Just sugar crystals on top for some added crunch and a little bit of sweetness. The bread is actually what you really want.
No,
Like if you didn't have the powdered sugar and stuff on it, this would be really good for you to like make it like a tortilla.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that.
Or just a plain Jane turkey cheese sandwich that you
Or
like.
just dip it in your bread. Or in your coffee. I mean, your bread in the coffee.
You dip your bread
Dip
in
the
your
bread.
bread.
I'm gonna dip it in your coffee.
That's what you like these for. You like them to dip in your coffee.
Yeah, you're supposed to drink black, like just plain Jane black coffee, and dip these in, and then the little sugar will dissolve into your coffee to sweeten it.
Makes sense. And typically, you would have coffee after a meal like we had. Like if that was dinner time, you would have coffee with a bread like this as like your meal or your dessert, not American white creamy delicious cake. That's not American cake.
I mean, you can still have tres leches with some coffee too.
Yeah. I think any other country you go to, like their desserts are always paired with like a wine and a cheese and or like a coffee. Like that is your dessert. There's no such thing as like Oreos and pound cake and cookies and all that like we over here in America eat. I feel that is very much colonization. So, yeah. It's not bad. All of it is delicious. The only thing I've never had was the pig-shaped bread. But yeah, I think it was good.
It was really good.
You had the world to pick from, and this is what you went with. On the menu, as you can see, there was flan, but she makes flan at home. So
Yeah, I
like,
make flan.
I don't need that. And they didn't have any churros.
I know, I was hoping to get some churros today.
There was a churro stand like in between these two, between the Tierra and another restaurant right there, but they weren't open yet. They normally open a little later so that when it's busy and a lot of foot traffic is going through there, the churro stand sells pretty well.
Maybe we can get them later in the week. Or we can find somewhere that does have churros.
Maybe.
We need churros.
Or you could just make me churros
I
at home.
could make churros, but that's a lot of work.
Alright, well, I'm going to let her indulge a little more in her sweet treats, and then we're going to rest, and then the next thing you see is us at the Riverwalk.